is far from the most popular country among Russian travelers, and the long flight and the lack of direct flights affect it. At the same time, Chile has something to surprise and please and even experienced tourists, but there is something to upset. Today you will find out why tourists are reluctant to swim on the Pacific beaches of Chile, while penguins frolic in the south of the country. You will also see the longest swimming pool in the world, which holds 250 million liters of water. It will be interesting. Watch to the end. Chile is a unique country. Firstly, it is the longest country in the world, stretched from north to south, sandwiched between the Andes and the Pacific Ocean. It stretches for 4,300 kilometers, but only 445 kilometers at the widest point from east to west. Due to its large extent, the climate varies from tropical in the north to temperate oceanic in the south. The southern end of the country is located in the western part of the archipelago. Tierra del Fuego is only 1,000 kilometers from Antarctica, and Cape Froward is the southernmost continental point of South America. So, to the question of which country is the southernmost, you can safely answer the Republic of Chile. In general, it's the opposite in Chile. It's cold in the south and hot in the north. Therefore, penguins have chosen the southern part of the country. One of these unique places is the island of Magdalena, located in the Strait of Magellan. This is an important and natural refuge for Magellan penguins, and more than 60,000 breeding pairs can live in the vicinity of the island. This is an incredible sight that attracts hundreds of tourists. Fortunately, the government of Chile is doing everything to preserve the population, and there is a monitoring program to assess tourist damage on the island, as well as fishing is prohibited on the island. But the northern part of the country is already characterized by a warmer climate, and there is definitely one point to mention. Since the country is located in the southern hemisphere, the concept of seasons here is radically different from what we are used to. So December, January, and February are considered summer months here, and June, July, and August are winter months, respectively. In the local summer months, the weather is quite warm, and here a natural question arises. Since the coastline of Chile is more than 6,000 kilometers long, there are probably a lot of resorts with tourists bathing in the ocean, but it was not there. There are beaches and hotels in principle, but the rest is different from ours. Tourists are in no hurry to wet their feet in the ocean, and there are several reasons for this. Now let's figure out the main ones. In many places there are strong undercurrents, and it is worth a little to sail away from the shore, as you can be carried away into the open ocean and say goodbye to land forever. Also, very often, the shores are rocky and it is not safe to swim, but the main reason that makes tourists swim only in pools is very cold water. Here, on average, it is about the same in winter and summer, plus 15 to 16 degrees Celsius. In fairness, it should be said that in Chile there are still several places suitable for swimming. They are located in the north of the country, on the shore of small bays. The bathing season there is very short, only 1 or 2 months a year, but still most of the beaches are unsuitable for comfortable swimming, and even in the heat people come in only for a couple of minutes just to plunge into the water once and return to shore faster. But why is this happening? Because in other places of the earth at the same latitudes it is quite comfortable to swim. It turns out that the culprit is that cold water, the Peruvian current or the Humboldt current on the Pacific Chilean beaches. It moves from south to north first along Chile and then Peru. It is a branch of the cold Antarctic circadian polar current, the only one on Earth that passes through all meridians. The speed of the Peruvian current is about 1 kilometer per hour. Because of it, the average annual air temperatures on the Chilean coast are also decreasing. However, there are also advantages. Thanks to the rise of deep waters, the current gives people a great variety of fish resources. It is not surprising that fishing is flourishing in the coastal areas of Chile. If nature does not allow a person to enjoy bathing, then a person arranges a comfortable place for himself. In the 1980s, Chilean businessman and scientist Fernando Fishman purchased 60 hectares of land in the port of Algarrobo, located about 95 kilometers from the Chilean capital, to open a resort there, but the water in the ocean did not exceed 17 degrees in the warmest time. Then he comes up with the idea of building a lagoon, which is now considered the largest swimming pool in the world. However, he may have an Egyptian competitor in the City Star Sharm el-Sheikh complex, whose area is larger. But whether this resort works at all at the moment is not entirely clear. But in terms of length, the Chilean landmark is an unconditional record holder. The length of the pool is 1 kilometer 13 meters. The maximum width is 150 meters. At the same time, 250 million liters of water are placed in it, and the total area of the water surface is 8 hectares. In general, vacationers are unlikely to feel like herrings in a jar. To put the idea into practice, Fishman had to spend about $1.5 billion. True, there is no information about whether this amount was spent only on the creation of a swimming pool or the entire complex, but in any case, it is a huge amount of money. In addition, his company Crystal Lagoon has developed a unique water purification system that enters the pool directly from the Pacific Ocean. Its temperature is maintained at 26 degrees Celsius. The technology created by Fishman allows you to reduce energy consumption by 50 times. In addition, when using it, you need 100 times less chemicals. Fishman patented the system. His patent was useful in the implementation of several dozen projects in different countries of the world, including the Egyptian competitor. The Chilean swimming pool was built and opened in December 2006. It takes approximately $4 million each year to maintain its operation. The complex of San Alfonso del Mar includes 9 hotels and an entertainment center. To visit the pool, it is not necessary to stay on the territory of San Alfonso del Mar. However, in this case, you will have to pay for the entrance, but it's worth it. The luxurious pool at the resort of San Alfonso del Mar is amazing. Most likely Ferdinand Fishman initially perfectly understood how much effort, time and money he would need to implement this unusual project. Nevertheless, he did not back down, achieved his goal and presented Chile with a non-trivial attraction that attracts many tourists every year. In a sense, he managed to defeat the wayward nature with its cold Peruvian current. Chile is an amazing distant country, and we have told only about a small part of its natural and man-made attractions, of which there are actually many more. That's all, friends. I hope you liked this video and you discovered something new and amazing. See you in the new videos. Bye.